The state of Florida has issued a Category 5 hurricane warning. All residents must evacuate immediately. Grab your families, your loved ones, and get out.
Dad!
We won't be able to come for you.
Dad! Dad! Yeah. Oh my God. What happened?
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Hello, can anybody hear me? I'm trapped with my father in our house in Coral Lake. Please send help.
Haley!
Wait, down here.
Pete, you hear that?
In less than an hour, we'll be underwater!
Banging on the pipes. Where's their senses?
I can distract them for you.
You got this! You need to go now.
I'm not leaving you here. Come on, you son of a bitch!
They were here first. This was intense, isolated, and gloriously insane. I actually knew very little about this film prior to its trailer coming out. I am a sucker for intense thrillers set in one location and a director using everything to their advantage within a limited context. I'm also a fan of both Kaya Scodelario and Barry Pepper as actors. These were the main reasons why I was very interested in this one. I'm also quite an adrenaline junkie when it comes to these kind of survival thrillers and the genre in general. So, does this movie provide the chills, thrills, and scares? One word. Absolutely. This film delivers all of that in spades. This was so much better than I anticipated. I knew it'd be scary good fun, but had no idea how well crafted and executed it would turn out to be. It doesn't pull its punches either. After the opening 10 minutes, this film is a brutal, relentless, and increasingly unforgiving ride that only lets up at the very end. The pacing is perfect, the performances are rock solid, the effects are incredibly convincing, and the music is appropriately unrelenting. So let's dive right in. Pun intended. The performances. This is one of those rare cases where there's not much to say in this department. Not because they're bad, but because there's really only two of them in the film. Scodelario turns in her most physically taxing and challenging role as aspiring swimmer Haley Keller. Besides being one of the smartest horror movie heroines in recent memory, she's also one of the fiercest, easily. This film puts her through the ringer constantly, yet she still gets back up and continues to fight. She's the beating heart of the movie, and she's more than up to that task. Barry Pepper is also just as fierce and resourceful as her handyman dad, Dave. His chemistry with her was legitimately off the charts. They both stare death in the face many times and still never give up. I was instantly rooting for them despite their unfathomable obstacles. The action and effects. This film looks excellent for a fairly low budget. The hurricane was genuinely intimidating to begin with, but adding alligators on top of that was truly terrifying. It really takes the adding insult to injury concept way further than it ever expected. Having Serbia stand in for a Florida setting worked effortlessly. Having previously shot The Crazies and The Nun, Maxime Alexander has crafted yet another great-looking movie. Throughout the film, the danger and stakes feel exponentially high. Not only that, but they get raised even higher as the film progresses. Just like the characters, I was always on edge, just waiting in bated breath for the next inevitable scare. The gators are also startlingly brought to life with really good CGI. Not once did I question their authenticity. Whether the action took place in the water or out of it, the danger and fear never left. I was in a constant state of either tension or anxiety throughout. The music. It's a big part of helping build the film's tension and scares. I'd even say it's its own character in the movie. It's essential to the film working. Thankfully, composers Max Arouge and Stefan Thum are very skilled in this area, ratcheting up the tension until everything ultimately goes to hell in a handbasket. It was very effective in its execution and placement. In conclusion, this film greatly surprised me. A tight 87-minute runtime wastes no frames, likable characters drive the film with ease, and Aja's directing is efficient, fast, and streamlined with a brutal edge always present. Besides a few suspensions of disbelief and an ending that wraps up a little too quick for my liking, I had a great time with this. It knows what it is and delivers on what it promises. I'd say this is definitely more along the lines of The Shallows than The Meg, but far more brutal than either of them. I give Crawl 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.